How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. They're buying more. They keep on buying more. The ETFs keep on buying more and more and more. And it sounds like they're going to buy more. This is crazy. This is something I'm just seeing. Again, I wasn't planning on making another video. This one's going to be probably pretty short, but I do think it's quite interesting. And I thought you might want another video, on days like this where we have so much green. It's nice to revel in it a little bit more, to get some more information on where we might be going. And to be clear, Mr. 100 is buying more. He bought another, or she bought another, they, the country, whoever it is, bought another 100 Bitcoin since the last video today for a total of 1,500 Bitcoin on the day. Like, they're just swallowing up Bitcoin left and right. We have been getting some of the ETF numbers, but we don't know how much is being bought yet at the time of this recording. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video. There are a lot of other videos that I'm posting these days because there's a lot going on in the market. I'm going to be here every single day because there's a lot of news. So hit subscribe so you can see future videos. Also, there is a link down there to Margex. As we know, the Coinbase platform went down today. A lot of other crypto exchanges went down. It's important to have multiple set up. I heard too that Margex is getting some spot trading here soon, which would be really nice. They're working on it right now, so sign up for this underneath the video. Also, there is a link to CoinW as well if you want that spot trading now. They also have leverage there. Again, going to make a video talk about CoinW here very soon. And last thing, there is a link to HGAalgo underneath the video. There you can put on different time frames. You can put on the 1 minute, you can put on the 5 minute, you can put in the 1 day, and it will tell you bullish and bearish momentum signals. It will tell you when a good time to dollar cost average into the market is. As you can see here, like it said bullish momentum way back here at 25K on the daily. And then we moved all the way up. And then it said again, bullish momentum here at about 45K and all the way up. So this can be really helpful for you trading or dollar cost averaging. It's a really good tool to use. Now, let's look at what just happened. Like I said, Mr. 100 buying, or Mrs. 100 buying, Mr. Country buying another 100 Bitcoin. Whoever this is super deep pockets, and I've talked about that in the past, so I'm just going to leave it there. But we got news. Blackrock is telling you to buy more. They may be telling you to buy more. Obviously, they're making lots of calls. We've seen how much they get day after day jumping into Bitcoin, how many more people are buying Bitcoin. Apparently, Blackrock is recommending that investors make a 28% allocation to Bitcoin in their portfolio. This came out of a recent BlackRock client event, according to Swan Bitcoin. The event was focused on promoting IBIT, their spot Bitcoin ETF. So let's take a look at what this document actually says. Now, this is a rumor. This is a private alert. Who knows how right this is, but this is what's circulating around Twitter. Hi, Christopher. BlackRock recently held a private event for their top clients and industry participants. Swan was in attendance and is excited to report some of the key takeaways. Big idea one, it's important to start with the very fact that BlackRock has even hosted an event that had their top clients in it, and they were talking about Bitcoin. Big idea two, let's scroll up. Senior staff for BlackRock at one point said, "We are getting phone calls from people we never thought we'd be getting phone calls from." What does this mean? It means that everyone is starting to buy Bitcoin or are interested in Bitcoin. Big idea three, they had a quantitative analysis, give a presentation on valuing and modeling Bitcoin in a portfolio. He suggested what type of allocations might make sense for an investor. And remember, this is geared at more conservative institutional investors. I mean, think about that. Like people that are investing money for other people. They're not just some 25-year-old that's aping in because they have $100. No, these are people with billions and billions of dollars. The number he suggested, 28%. BlackRock's own analyst recommended a 28% portfolio allocation to Bitcoin as not unreasonable. That's nuts. They do go on to a 0.4. BlackRock is one of the largest distribution machines on the planet. This event was not merely geared towards their top clients. Once their top clients have time to digest the information, BlackRock will most likely run this through their entire client base. So, back to this. 28%. I've seen studies before by BlackRock that talked about the mathematical relevance of having Bitcoin in a portfolio, saying basically, based on the math, you should have 86% Bitcoin. This is something that I've seen done in a report. I've also seen in that same report, they said for more risk tolerant investors, 106% would make more sense. So they're literally talking about borrowing to buy Bitcoin. The difference here is this is not two analysts that talked about this in a paper, a research paper. This is an analyst coming to talk to hedge funds, coming to talk to large wealth clients. And he said right in front of everyone, 28%, right? This is not this is not geared towards low net worth individuals. This is saying, hey, you have $1 billion. We find that it's probably best to have 28% Bitcoin. So go put $280 million in Bitcoin and you should be okay. Now, obviously, they said it's not unreasonable. They're not saying go out and do it. But still, you can kind of see what they're saying, right? They're saying that this is really what you should do based on the mathematics behind it. And even if they don't get that 28%, think about 2.8%. What if 2.8% of the money that's in hedge funds and pension funds and 401ks, what if that 2.8% goes into Bitcoin and then continuously buys year after year after year, buys Bitcoin? The freaking price of Bitcoin is going to explode, and eventually it will trickle down to altcoins as well. So get ready. I hope you have your Bitcoin, because at this point we have seen a lot of buying pressure already, but this could just be the tip of the iceberg. I mean, yesterday we had a record day. Today we have a record day. Next month we could be 5x this volume. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. If I had to place bets, it's probably not going to 5x by next month, the volume. But you can see what I'm saying. There are billionaires buying, there are hedge funds buying, there are countries most likely buying. We talked about Edward Snowden in the video before, talking about how he thought some countries probably buying Bitcoin. Last year, the US didn't end up selling the Bitcoin that they said they were going to sell. There's a reason for that. What is the reason? Well, maybe they want an allocation too. So think about that. If you are not highly positioned in Bitcoin, you might want to consider it. And I have a video coming out on how much you should buy, or should you buy, should you wait? My suggestion is to start with 1%. Just start with 1%. Get a feeling for how the volatility affects you. But yeah, you might want to increase your allocation to Bitcoin. If the large institutions have 28% Bitcoin and you have 28% Bitcoin right now, yeah, your net worth is going to skyrocket. I don't think that's going to happen, but it is amazing that Blackrock held a conference, an event, and told people that that's what made sense. You hear BlackRock telling you to buy 28%, the largest institution in the world. Think about that. If Larry Fink went on TV and said, we found that it's probably smart to own 28% Bitcoin. Well, you better believe some people are going to buy a small allocation, right? Even if they weren't willing to do it before, they're going to buy it now. And after the banks, once they start getting approval to custody Bitcoin for clients, you know that more and more people are going to flip. As we hit all-time highs, more and more people will flip. So yeah, I hope you're allocated. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out the links underneath the video to all different kinds of exchanges. There are alternatives as well, so you don't get stuck with all your crypto on a certain exchange, or with no place to get crypto in or sell crypto, anything like that. You want to make sure that you're well positioned and have all your tools set. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check out HGAlgo as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.